Okay, hello again. So it's 8:26 in the morning, and I usually do my videos a lot later in the day, but I thought that I might do my video now because I already learned something from today. So I was driving to Discount Tire just now to drop off. I got a flat tire, and I was going to drop it off. I did drop it off and let them work on it. And on the way there, I had briefly looked up the directions on how to get there, even though I mostly knew how to get there. It was super easy. I just kind of had to make like 2 turns and I was there. But I looked up the directions and I verified that it was past a certain street so that I knew kind of where to start looking for it and roughly where it was. So I knew that it was past Harmony, just past Harmony, just south of Harmony. And I knew that that's really all I needed to know because I was on College. I knew that it was on College and just past Harmony. And so as I was driving that way, I passed Harmony, which was by design. I was supposed to, because it was just past Harmony. And then I didn't see it immediately, and so I pulled over and looked up the directions again, and came to discover that it was literally like 40 yards further from where I pulled over. So I had just missed it. Like if I had driven for 3 more seconds and not pulled over, I would have totally seen it and pulled right into the parking lot with totally fine. And so I guess the lesson there for me was that I need to trust myself more. I knew that it was just past Harmony. I knew that it was on College. I've seen this place probably 100 different times passing by it. I knew that it was there. I knew that I would eventually see it if I just kept driving because it was right on that road. And so the lesson for me was just, why did I doubt myself? I knew that I just passed Harmony. I knew that I was close, but I questioned whether I really looked up the directions right or whatever. I don't even know what I questioned. I just doubted myself. And so I think that I just need to trust myself more. I mean, I looked up the directions and I briefly did some research, just to figure out where it was. And I knew where it was. I could get there probably blindfolded, honestly. I've seen it so many times just passing by. So why would I question that? Like, why not believe in myself and why not trust that I am doing the right thing? I think it's so easy for people to get, and myself included, that just got proved today. I think it's so easy for people to start doubting themselves and start to not trust the process when you don't see results quickly enough. So I was 3 seconds from finding it. I was 3 seconds from just believing myself more, but I didn't. And so I think that's a good takeaway from that. That's the first thing I learned today. Basically, was that. I also learned some more climbing terminology on a whole separate note. So I learned that an on-site is when basically you show up with 0 prior knowledge to a rock, to like a crag. It's when you show up with no prior knowledge. You haven't seen any videos. You haven't heard anything about it. You haven't seen anything. You haven't even watched anybody climb it at all. It's just this basically brand new route to you that you need to figure out how to do on your own, going from bottom to top without falling, like a totally clean run. So an on-site's kind of like the most pure possible form of climbing, besides like free solo stuff. And then a flash is very similar to that. It's almost the same thing, but it's just where you have, so beta is just like knowledge about the route. It's just like someone has told you about it, or you've maybe seen someone do it. So a flash is just when you show up and you have someone that either you just belayed and you just watched them climb, or you have some prior knowledge on how to do this route. So it's a slight step below an on-site. So bottom to top, no falls, just totally clean run. And yeah, those are the 2 things that I was confused on that for kind of a long time. And then this morning I finally watched a video tutorial going over those differences. So those are the things I've learned so far today. 8:31 a.m. now. Hopefully more lessons are to be learned. I'm sure they will be. And kind of a quicker little video, but I just thought I might do this now as opposed to waiting until far into the day. So anyway, trust yourself, it was the first point, and then just some climbing. So that's a yellow light there. Trust yourself, and some climbing stuff is what I learned today. Okay, see you tomorrow. Roger out.